welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Ford of Flemington to check out this brand new 2024 Ford Maverick. This is the Lariat Advanced with the Tremor package. We got all the action going on this Maverick for a certain price. So we're going to go through this vehicle and you can let me know, is this the high-end, top trim Maverick that you would buy? So let's dig in. Front end of our Maverick Lariat Tremor. Terrain is the color, good color. And now, of course, we have the flat black on the front grille. All the design coming through here for the Tremor action to give you that vibe up front. Full spread of LED lighting except for the turn signals. We got those recovery hooks down below as well. Now, as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what we're going to get here is a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel with the Tremor action, with that bronze look. Now, these wheels are wrapped in Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tires, 235 on the width, a 65 series sidewall, 17s, all four corners. This has the advanced all-wheel drive system with 9.4 inches of ground clearance. Now, the advanced all-wheel drive system is like a torque vectoring limited slip diff out back. So not only does the all-wheel drive system send power from the front wheels, since this is front wheel drive biased, to the rear wheels, but it also sends power on the rear axle side to side, a feature that was in the Ford Focus RS, by the way. Now, as we move on in closer, we do have that Lariat call out on the front fender in that bronze. We're going to go gloss black on our side view mirrors, but no turn signals. Color matched on the front and the rear door handle. The left side fuel filler cap with the Tremor call out on the back bed. Looking good. And up top, we're going to go a color matched roof, standard antenna, and a standard moonroof. Rear end of our Ford Maverick, again, the Terrain with the flat black, standard lighting in the back though, the big Ford badge in the middle of the tailgate with Maverick stamped into the tailgate with the Tremor decal on the bottom right, dropping on down, flat black on the rear bumper area with your tow hitch, and we'll go over those towing numbers when we take a look at the engine. Under the hood of this Maverick Lariat Tremor action, we got a 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 250 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque. Now, standard Maverick towing, all-wheel drive with this EcoBoost is 2,000 pounds. However, if you get the 4K tow package, you can tow up to 4,000 pounds. MPGs, 20 in the city, 24 on the highway, 21 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much for this top trim Maverick? Well, here we go. Base price, $34,855. This baby's got about $4,500 worth of options on it, which we'll go over when we check out the window sticker. But once we add those in, and a destination and delivery fee of $1,595 from Ford's Hermosillo, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $40,940. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel. Now, the vibe on the Maverick is basics, back to basics, that kind of thing, except this one has got a lot more than back to basics. But on our door, we're going to have the navy pier color, the blue, with hard black plastic up top into your black door handle. But we do have a nice soft armrest, flat black on your switch gear, and then we have a nice large door pocket down below where you can slide a water bottle or put more stuff in here. But we do have the upgraded B&O sound system in this Maverick Lariat. Now, as we move into our foot box, we have nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the Maverick all-season floor mats in the vehicle. Now, we have full power seat for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger on this black onyx or leatherette or vinyl, if you want to call it that, with the cross stitch, with the Tremor embroidered into the seats. The seats are very comfortable and very soft. Front passenger door panel, same vibe as the driver, same use of materials. We come in to the soft touch up top. Then we have some gray trim, indoor heat and air vent, and a nice large glove box. Center console time here on this Maverick Lariat. The B&O sound system way up there, more storage in here, and now we have our standard size. This is Sync 3. So we have wired CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav. It is pretty good, but not as good as Sync 4. But normally in the Maverick you get a minimalist system. This actually comes with Sync 3, which means you also get Sirius XM as well as other HD radio stations, and then you get your Bluetooth, your phone, your built-in nav, your apps where you got your Sirius Travel Link. You have your regular settings for your Bluetooth, your phone, 911 Assist, mobile apps, vehicle settings, Ford Pass connect the vehicle up to your smartphone, Wi-Fi hotspot, vehicle settings right in here where you can set up your ambient lighting. Yes, this does have ambient lighting in a Maverick. How about that action? We can go back to the beginning. Now we can go to reverse, check out our backup camera, looking beautiful, looking good, and we have a close-up, in and out, looks nice. We go back to park, and we're good to go. We have a little area over here for storage as well, and now we have volume and tuning knobs, engine auto stop start on or off, four-way hazards, and this is the seek for your music right there. Moving on down a little further, we got two heat and air vents. We do have our controls for our climate, so you adjust the dual climate control from here, and then once you change it, it'll show up on your screen like that. So that's how that's going to look. Now we also have redundancies for your climate control right in here. 3-stage heated seats for the driver, front passenger, and a heated steering wheel. So that's a nice touch. Push button start way down below. Way underneath here, we got a 12-volt, a USB-A, USB-C, and this is a button to automatically open the rear mini window in back of the crew cab, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then down further, wireless charging pad, more room for storage, the dial to go through this 8-speed automatic with low gear, electric emergency brake, drive modes. This is our traction control on or off, hill descent control or multi-terrain select, whatever you want to call it, trail control, four-wheel drive lock, diff lock, and this is our engine auto, or excuse me, our auto vehicle hold on or off, two cup holders, the Ford key fob, standard key fob really, unlock, lock, remote start, panic button, Ford on the back. Then we have our super soft center armrest. We open that up, and we have another large area from there for storage. Maverick steering wheel, nice vinyl wrapped wheel with 10 and 2 notches, Ford badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Maverick. On the left, you're going to have your safety suite controls, adaptive cruise, volume. On the right side, controls for the digital portion of your dash, telephone and voice commands. We do have on the left stalk where you're going to have your high beams and turn signals, and then over here on the right, you're going to have your windshield wipers. Left side of the steering wheel, we can adjust our headlight controls, bed lighting, bright and dim the dash, and then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. All right, we have analog gauges for your speedometer and tachometer, and then you have a 7-inch digital display in the center. Drive mode action, here we go. We're going to go normal, tow haul, slippery, mud ruts, sand, and back to normal. So there you have it, a lot of drive modes in this Maverick Tremor, and then if you want to go through additional information, you have different pages you can thumb through here on the steering wheel to get exactly what you'd like to see when you're going down the road. Overhead console, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center, so when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Now, we do have our standard sunroof, where we have a shade that manually put back, and then it's one touch open. Wind buffeter comes up, one touch back, and this is an option. And then Close the shade, piece of cake. Come up here to our standard rear view mirror with dimming function, and then a sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Okay, we're going to open up that automatic window here behind the crew cab, and like I mentioned earlier, right next to on the front console, right next to USB, USB-A and C connectors, we got a button. We hit it, push it in, open it goes, pull it out towards you, closes up. Nice. Back door panel on the Maverick, same as the front, same use of materials, same soft touch on the armrest. Now, as we get into the crew cab area, we're just going to step right in. Nice flat roof to make it easy to get in. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". I got the vinyl all the way down. I have seat pockets behind the driver and the front passenger. Center console area. I got a home power source, USB-C and USB-A for connectivity. And then our rear seats, same nice black vinyl with the stitching, nice and done. No tremor back here. Might have been nice to have that, but they're nice and soft, nice and comfortable. Armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, for a compact pickup, back has a lot of room. The Maverick also has under-seat storage in the crew cab area. There's a strap right down in front of the seat. You just have to pull that up and lift the seat up. And as you can see, plenty of extra storage underneath, and that's a nice feature. Tailgate here on the Maverick Lariat. It's a manual tailgate. You come to the back, you hit the button, down it goes. We have the spray-in tough bed liner, which I do like, protects it. As we move on in, we have our sliding cleats, so you can slide around, tie stuff down, side rail protection, the whole 9 yards. And then as we come around over here, we got our bed lighting back here, and we have a home power source. Total payload capacity in this Lariat with the advanced all-wheel drive system, it is reduced down to 1,200 pounds, just so you know. Window sticker time. Sorry for the glare, but we're fighting the clouds today. 24 Lariat Tremor, all-wheel drive terrain, black onyx, and that is like a leatherette or vinyl material on the seats. Standard equipment across the front. Options, pricing, total vehicle MSRP $40,940, made in Hermosillo, Mexico, MPGs, crash ratings. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're heading out on the road in this Maverick Lariat Advanced all-wheel drive with the Tremor package. That's the official name. Frankly, I would call it a Ford Maverick Tremor. It's easier. But right off the bat, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz. We got the big Tremor package on here, right? So we get the 1-inch lift on the suspension to 9.4 inches of ground clearance. We get those all-terrain tires. I love the rims on here with that bronze look, the terrain color. We do have some flat black up on the hood to minimize glare, which I think is a good idea. And you got the big-time moonroof in here, which you don't see very often in a Maverick, to be honest, but you don't see very many Mavericks that are $41,000 all in on the MSRP either, which is big money for a Maverick. I mean, big money. But the upside to this one is with the advanced all-wheel drive system, you get that actual clutch on the rear axle that's not only going to get you the power transfer from the front to the rear, but from side to side. So it's like having a limited slip diff out in the back, and that's the same technology that they took from the Ford Focus RS and put it into this advanced all-wheel drive system, which, you know, I think is really, really cool. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds really, really cool to me. Ha! Now, towing wise, this has standard towing because we don't have the 4K tow package. So this vehicle, you can tow 2,000 pounds. You can put on the 4K tow package, and then you can tow up to 4,000 pounds. So it's really up to what you want in your Maverick. This is not the hybrid. This is the standard 2-liter EcoBoost, and it's very responsive. I have a car behind me, so we can't check out the brakes right now, but we'll get there here in a minute. But it gets up to speed very easily. The engine and driveline nice and quiet when you're cruising along. Obviously, with the all-terrain tires, you're going to get some wheel noise, some tire noise on the ground. There's no doubt about that. But now we'll do a stop, and it just throws out the anchors in a big taking off. Here we go. And the EcoBoost gets you right up to speed, no problem at all. Down the road we go, over the bridge. Up the other side of the hill, piece of cake. Technology-wise, you got Sync 3, you know, so you got your wired CarPlay, Android Auto, you got your built-in nav. I got heated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, connectivity up front and in the crew cab area for my rear seat passengers. So it really has a lot of nice stuff in it. But then you, of course, you got to pay a lot of money for this Maverick, no doubt about it. Turning radius is going to be fairly wide in this Maverick, as you can see. We're not going to make it, but it gives you a chance to take a look at the backup camera, see how nice that looks. But we're going to be 21.5 feet on this Maverick on the turning radius, so it's pretty wide. But it gets you right down the road. So you let me know when you're looking at this Maverick, when you're looking at a Maverick, what are you looking for? Let me know in the comments. Are you looking for the hybrid? Are you looking for the big MPGs? Are you looking for lower prices to save money? How would you approach configuring your Maverick if this is what you're after? Because in the compact pickup truck game, you got the Maverick, you got the Hyundai Santa Cruz. I guess you could put the Ridgeline in there, but that's a little bit bigger than this. But you let me know what you think about this Maverick, about the Tremor, about the off-road action. Is this the way you would go? Would you go big money? Would you go for your lungs on a Maverick? Or are you going to go way down in trims, get it somewhere in the $20,000 range? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Ford of Flemington for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Ford Maverick Lariat Advanced All-Wheel Drive with the Tremor package for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.